I'm going to do a tiny little bit of a part two here to that last one that I did about abusive relationships and stuff. We have to have as men the emotional intelligence to realize that we should have compassion and empathy. And again, we've been hurt, and I understand it's difficult. We just react. You this and that. And why you hurt me? Because we're reacting, and they seem stuck up and conceited, and oh, they get with jerks, and why do we finish last? And they're so mean and vindictive. They're in your face all the time, in your face, blah 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 blah, and we're just reacting. They want somebody who's not going to react. If they see we have low self-esteem, if we're showing emotions, like somebody told me one time, I got emotions. They didn't want me to do that because somebody's got to be the strong one. Okay, if they see that we're reacting like you be and why you attacking me, that's showing them that we don't have the emotional intelligence or the social skills or the strength to help them. It's not that they don't like us. Sometimes they do like us, but they don't need somebody that can't help them. We might be perceived as weak or not even weak, but just, regular nice people, but that's not what they need right now. They need somebody that's going to be able to have the wherewithal to see through all their crap, all the layers. Like somebody said one time, they want somebody to tear down those walls because, I don't know, women are different. Their emotions are more intense, okay? They don't think like us, okay? And I'm saying they need somebody that's going to protect them and see through all that and have empathy towards them and not get upset and not react. They don't want somebody to react because they say, oh, well, he's just reacting. He's not strong enough to help me. Not that they don't like us, but it might be perceived wrong where we think that they're attacking us or we're taking it personally. They don't want a man to be emotional. They're emotional. They don't want us to be emotional so much. Don't take it personally. Don't react. Don't get upset. Oh, you be, you this, you that. Because if you react, that just means they can't use us to, and I don't mean use like using people, but they can't, we can't help them. They need somebody to help them, okay? A woman needs a man needs a woman. Even the Bible says that. We're compatible. There's two halves, but we're different. We're not the same. People always say we're the same. We're not the same. I don't care what a bunch of idiots out here saying, activists and all this crap. We're not the same. There's differences, of course, but men and women are different. Bottom line. Women need men for certain things. Men need women for certain things. I'm not talking about physical either. A woman needs a man to not be so emotional, to not react, to not take things personally, to not be offended, to not be hurt. They need a man that's going to see through all their bull crap and all their rambling and bitching and complaining in your face and being mean and seeming stuck up and blah, 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 blah. They don't want you to react to that and take it the wrong way. Oh, will you be? You're hurting me, so I'm going to react like a child. They want a man that has the emotional wherewithal to know, baby, I understand why you're acting that way. You're hurting. It's like a hurt animal is going to react. Right? Right? And that's why they act the way they do, because they're hurting. People don't just act that way for no reason. It's like somebody said one time, people are acting out in the street, whatever's going on in the home, or not going on in the home that should be. Okay, they're reacting. Hurt people hurt other people. They're reacting like a hurt animal. They're lashing out. Just like when we say, you be, you this, you that. We're acting like, because we've been hurt, we're lashing out. Well, women are different. They react differently, and their defenses are high in protecting them. And a woman needs a man, not that they don't like us, nothing against us, but they need a man that's able to protect them, that's able to see through their bull crap, to see through all the layers, like somebody says, it's layers, right? And they need to see through that and see that they need empathy. They need compassion. They need somebody to be strong and not react to everything and not get upset and not get offended and not have low self-esteem themselves. If they have low self-esteem, what are they going to do with the man that has low self-esteem? What are they going to do with the man that cries just because they cry? Nothing wrong with it if you're in a healthy relationship, but they're not in a healthy place. They're not healed. Just like a lot of men aren't healed. A lot of women aren't healed. It's like my pastor says, everybody's a hot mess these days because, see, people don't do things the way that God says that we're supposed to do them, and that includes myself. So this person's a mess and that person's a mess, and what are two unhealed people going to do with each other? If you need somebody that's strong and the other person has low self-esteem, I can't help you. If I'm not healed and I don't have self-esteem and I don't have the wherewithal to sit up here and have the emotional intelligence to understand you and have compassion, and instead I'm just reacting because you're upsetting me and I'm lashing out at you, how can I help you? How can I protect you? How can I heal you? How can I comfort you? You need somebody strong. That's why they keep going to these idiots. They're hoping that one of them will be a good guy. The problem is most of the time they're not. They're not. And that's where the problem is, because actions have consequences. That's why God says to do things a certain way. And when people do things their own way, actions have consequences. And everybody's a hot mess now. And everybody has these trauma bonds, and they have trust issues, and they have relationship issues, and they don't believe people or trust people, and they've been hurt, and they've been abused, and they're messed up in the head, and they perceive things the wrong way, and then we perceive things the wrong way, and then we take it the wrong way, and then they take it the wrong way, then they get with the bad ones, and then we get upset, or we get with the bad ones, or they get upset, and it goes back and forth, and everybody's hurting each other, and nobody knows why. Everybody's so messed up and so damaged, and so many trauma bonds, and there's so many issues because we didn't do things the way we were supposed to. We didn't do things the way that God says to get to know somebody over a long period of time. Don't fornicate. Don't commit adultery. Wait until you're happily married, financially secure, emotionally stable before you even think about having children. It takes years and years to really get to know somebody. Okay? You have to be on one accord. You have to be on the same page. You have to be equally yoked. If I put God first and I'm sincere, and you put God first and you're sincere, we're not going to hurt each other because we have that fear and reverence for God and doing what's right. If I think more highly of you and you think more highly of me, we're not going to have to worry about cheating and lying and stealing and abuse, physical, verbal, mental, or berating somebody or throwing it in their face. Oh, for one for me, I hate that mess. I hate that mess. Okay? I don't know why people do it. They twist the Bible. They take it out of context. We're supposed to be equally yoked on one accord. We're supposed to submit to each other. We're supposed to be each other's halves. You wouldn't hurt your other half, right? You know, it's like, I don't know, people just don't get it. They just don't get it anymore. And so it's hard because relationships are difficult, because everybody has their baggage, because everybody has their trust issues, because everybody's acting out in a certain way that might not even be really how they think. So I'm reacting and getting mad at a woman for rejecting me, and I'm feeling really bad instead of having the knowledge to realize that that's not really them. They just hurt. That's their defenses. They're acting out because they've been hurt. And they want somebody to realize that. They don't want somebody to react because they're saying, oh, they're not emotionally strong enough. They don't have the social skills. They're damaged too. Not that they don't like us, nothing against us, but they need somebody that can come in there and help them and protect them because they're damaged and they're not healed. And if we're damaged and not healed and taking things the wrong way, what are we going to do for them? A woman needs a man to be a provider, protector, and leader. It's not cool to say that these days. Oh, that's not PC, whatever. I don't care. People are offended. I don't care. The Bible says don't be easily offended, okay? Don't be easily offended. And that's what I go by. But the truth is, men and women need each other for different roles and different purposes. And a woman needs a man to be strong, not so emotional, not take things the wrong way, have good social skills, be able to protect them, and not react to everything and take things the wrong way. We have to be able to see through their pain and realize they're acting out like an animal that's hurt. They're lashing out, not because they're bad, not because they're stuck up or mean, but because they're hurt. And if you knew the kind of pain they went through because of their more emotional, and because these predators prey on that and destroy them emotionally, then you would have more compassion and empathy. And you have to. You cannot take things the wrong way. You have to heal yourself and have some understanding of a woman, and not just when they're in your face saying things, take it the wrong way, like we're being attacked, like men just react to everything, because that's childish. And even if we don't have the social skills and it's harder to learn as an adult, we have to learn that, because they need somebody that can see through their bull crap and see that, baby, I know you've been hurt. I'm going to be there for you. I'm going to support you emotionally. I'm not going to add to your pain. I'm not going to react to everything and take it the wrong way, because that's not what you need right now. Because as a man, that's our job. Even though society is emasculating the men so that we don't know how to be providers, protectors, and leaders, they're emasculating the men on purpose. And they want the women to act like men and the men to act like women. They want all this organized chaos. They want the kids to be caught up in the middle. They want this mess because they're making money off of it, okay? That's not how it's supposed to be. Men have certain roles and women have certain roles. And there were bad things in the past that happened, abuse and controlling behavior, and that's not acceptable. It's good to get rid of that stuff. But what they did is they threw all the good stuff out too. There was 10 times as many good things. They threw the baby out with the bathwater, so to speak. And that's why the problems are the way they are. So get back to the Bible. Get back to the spiritual side. Be a man. And try to have some understanding, compassion, empathy, and stop making it about yourself. Because we're supposed to be the ones to be taking care of these women. Matter of fact, a woman shouldn't even have to work. Anytime, and I'm not even going to go there in this video, but anytime a man, and sometimes women do, but anytime a man walks away from their kids, that's pathetic. That is absolutely pathetic. Okay? And I mean, women can work if they want, men can take care of the kids if they want. But anytime a man walks away from the kid and then blames the woman, and the woman's got to be a man and a woman and take care of how the hell are they supposed to do that? How are you supposed to take care of your kids and work? A woman shouldn't even have to work, but that's another story for another day. So just think about what I said and watch this video again.